Hello, and welcome to this short lesson on how to use AI responsibly in academic reading. Before we begin, there is a worksheet that accompanies this video, so pause and download from the link below. As we are all aware, AI has begun to significantly influence university education and learning. While AI offers many benefits, its impact on developing literacy is increasingly being questioned. The following recent headlines highlight common reading concerns. Global Education Network examines how AI is undermining the benefits of literacy. The Guardian reports on how pupils fear AI is eroding their ability to study, read, and write. The New York Times raises concerns about why even the basic use of AI is bad for students. And the BBC News discusses concerns about how AI is damaging students' thinking skills. So, with these headlines in mind, the primary focus of this video is on developing reading skills to help students, in basic terms, to analyze what a text says, how it's organized, and what the author is trying to achieve. At present, the key issues associated with using AI for university reading include 1. Reduce deep reading engagement. This is the frequent use of AI summaries discourages close engagement with full academic texts. 2. Weak development of academic reading strategies. Basically, by relying on AI explanations, it limits the practice of skills such as skimming, scanning, and identifying main ideas. 3. Limited vocabulary acquisition. AI simplified texts reduce continued exposure to discipline, specific vocabulary, and contextual inference. 4. Over-reliance on AI interpretation. Obviously, AI explanations replace students' own analysis of meaning, stance, and relevance. And number 5, misalignment with assessment expectations. There is a significant discrepancy between AI-mediated comprehension and the independent analytical skills required under exam conditions. So then, to address these key issues, we have developed an AI-supported academic reading workbook that focuses on strengthening reading skills at paragraph level, helping learners interpret meaning, structure, and writer intention without relying on AI to generate content. There are 10 lessons in total, covering areas from identifying main ideas to recognizing writer stance and hedging, to inferring meaning and writer intention, all of which use AI as a tool rather than a producer of answers. Today's video will focus on the fourth lesson, which is recognizing writer stance and hedging. The aims of this video lesson are that by the end, you will be able to recognize whether a writer's stance is positive, cautious, or critical. Identify common hedging language used in academic texts. Distinguish between strong claims and cautious academic claims. Okay, let's begin. Task 1 is noticing writer's stance. Stance refers to the position or attitude an author takes toward the ideas in an academic text. Writers use stance to show whether they support, question, or distance themselves from a claim, and how confident they are. Readers can identify stance through reporting verbs, evaluative language, and modal verbs. Okay, so read the paragraph below. Underline words or phrases that show the writer's stance towards AI in education, and decide whether the overall stance is positive, cautious, or critical. Pause the slide and do the activity. Okay, so the answer is cautious, but why? Task 2 is identifying stance and hedging. So we know what stance means. It refers to the position or attitude an author takes toward the ideas in an academic text. But what is hedging? Hedging refers to the use of cautious language to limit the strength or scope of a claim. Writers hedge to avoid overgeneralization and to acknowledge limitations in evidence. Common hedging devices include modal verbs, adverbs, and phrases such as may, likely, or in some cases. Okay, task 2. Look again at the paragraph in task 1 and answer the questions below. 1. Which words or phrases reduce the strength of the claims? 2. Which sentence introduces a limitation or concern? 3. Why do you think the writer avoids strong or absolute language? Pause the slide and do the activity. Okay, so there are no answers at this stage. Let's move on to the next exercise. Task 3 is an AI-supported task. Copy reading text 1 into your chosen AI tool and copy this prompt exactly as it is written. Identify the writer's overall stance in this paragraph and highlight any hedging language. Do not summarize the paragraph. So you can see what we are doing here. We do the work first, then check with AI rather than just ask AI. This way we actively engage with the task and develop our own understanding. So here I paste the instruction and then the reading text. I can also ask AI to highlight in the paragraph too like this. And color code too. Once I've done this, I move on to step 2 to compare the AI's response with your answers by completing these questions. So, 1. Did the AI identify the same stance as you? 2. Did it highlight the same hedging expressions? 3. Do you agree with the AI's interpretation? Why or why not? Pause the slide, compare your work with the AI, and analyze your understanding. Okay, on to task 4, which is independent transfer. Independent transfer refers to a learner's ability to apply knowledge and skills acquired in one learning context to a new, unfamiliar task or situation without external support. Task 4. Read the paragraph below. Decide whether the writer's stance is positive, cautious, or critical. Underline any words or phrases that show hedging. Pause the slide and do the activity. So like before, there are no answers. We move on to the next exercise. Task 5 feedback. Step 1. Check your own work. Read your answers from task 4 and tick the statements that are true. 1. I identified the writer's overall stance accurately. 2. I recognized hedging language rather than strong claims. 3. I recognized both positive points and limitations expressed by the writer. Pause the slide and check this. Okay, to step 2. Use an AI tool to support your learning. Copy reading text 2 and the following prompt into the AI tool. So first I copy in the prompt. Identify the writer's stance and any hedging language in this paragraph. Do not summarize the paragraph. Then paste in the text. Here are the results. You can ask AI to highlight in a paragraph like this and color code like this. Now analyze the results and compare to your findings of stance, hedging language, strengths and limitations. Pause this slide and make the changes. Okay, finally we move to task 6, reflection. How did AI help you confirm or question your understanding of writer stance and hedging in this lesson? Give one specific example. Pause the slide and do the activity. Okay, if you're enjoying this, we have task 7, an optional activity to apply all the strategies you have learned today. Read this slightly longer text below and identify the stance and hedging language. Pause and do. Obviously, there are no answers as this is developing independence. Hopefully, you now have a better understanding of your stance and hedging language. That's the end of this video lesson. I hope you found it beneficial. If you'd like more lessons on AI-supported learning, then go here for our 10-lesson academic reading booklet. Or if you'd like more academic English AI lessons, then please go here to Academic English UK/AI in Education. Until next time, thanks for watching.